The relative truth, there's relative truths. So on the relative truth, I'm sitting in a white chair right now, right? So there's these relative truths. It's actually not absolutely true, but it's relatively true. So there's all these relative truths that are here throughout the day, throughout the life. So where am I from? Where did I grow up? Reading, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Relatively true. Not absolutely true, but relatively true. So we can respond in the relative world while being grounded in the absolute truth. Because the relative can never affect the absolute. The relative affects the relative. That's why it's called relative. This relates to this, which relates to this, which relates to this. This cause and effect. This affects this, this affects this. None of that affects the absolute, the essence of who we are. The relative world, everything affects everything. In fact, me sitting in this chair affects every other thing happening in the entire universe. Jupiter and Mars and Saturn, but everything that's happening there is affecting me sitting in this chair. So the relative is really, really fascinating and interesting because there's so many different points of everything affecting everything constantly, all the time. And it's easy to get lost in that and get confused in that and get really, really disoriented in that unless you also realize the space where nothing ever affects anything always. Nothing ever changes. And that's the space, that's the spaciousness from which the relative comes and goes.